All right, Shalom. All praise, honor, and glory is to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son. All right, Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, and His beloved Son, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, which in the ancient Hebrew tongue, the proper pronunciation would be Yahweh Shai. All right. I also want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you brothers out there that's pushing out this word in all true faith and sincerity. So yeah, this lesson is pretty much going to be centered around the mark of the beast, which you read about in Revelation the 13th chapter and the 16th verse. And the mark of the beast, if you didn't know, is the RFID chip. All right. And a lot of you people out there, you're going to take that chip because you want to continue to coexist with this system in order for you to keep your job, all right, pay your bills, your utilities. You're going to have to receive that chip, all right? And that chip is not only a monetary device. It's also set up, it contains, your medical records, all right? In order for you to pay your car insurance or etc., you're going to have to get that chip. Basically, in order for you to continue to thrive and survive in this society, you're going to have to receive that chip. Now, starting with our elders, they've been pushing out the RFID being the mark of the beast for years now, and a lot of people dismissed it. They scoffed at it. They thumbed their nose up at it. But now we're in the times where it's becoming more and more evident that this RFID chip is top on the elite's agenda. And we coming into the times, this is the end of 2017, and as we move into 2018, this is going to become more and more of a reality. Because what you got to realize with the elites and the powers that be, they pretty much controls both sides. Even when you go back into all wars, which these wars was manipulated by the banking families, but even when it comes to currency, they dictate, the shift in the momentum in currency. So what I mean is they're going to pretty much crash this dollar just to move toward that Bitcoin or that crypto currency, which is ultimately the chip. And this article, what I want to bring out, which came out today, all right, December the 4th, I believe it's the day. It might be December the 5th today. I'm not keeping up, but this is a fairly new article, and it's dealing with Venezuelan president announces its digital currency is backed by oil reserves. Now, it says, I'm not going to read all this article. I'm just going to hit a couple of points and filter it through the scriptures, as we're accustomed to do, all right? So it says the Venezuelan government is pursuing a new form of digital currency backed by oil and other mineral reserves in order to address the collapse of the country's economy. The Venezuelan cryptocurrency, and I'm going to start right there, all right, because you see that them moving to this cryptocurrency, all right, the motivation for that is because of economic collapse. And that's what you're going to see happen right here in America, man. When this economy crashed, which, if you know anything about the national debt clock, the debt, America's debt is what? 20 plus trillion and counting. And it's only so long till it just collapse. But that soft landing, if you will, is going to be that chip. That's what they're going to turn to. And a lot of you people, you are at ease. You have been dumbed down, so to speak. You have been spoiled. So you're going to run to get that chip, all right, not understanding that that's the mark of the beast. And when you get that chip, there's a penalty that come along with that, all right? But let me finish this. It says the Venezuelan cryptocurrency, the Petro, was announced by President Nicolas Maduro as part of a Christmas-themed television broadcast on December 3rd. And yeah, and those citizens out there in Venezuela, all right, which America's media didn't cover that whole collapse that happened in Venezuela. They was rioting, all right, They was eating dogs and cats out there, man. It had got real bad. It's still bad out there. But you see that they brung out a solution. You know? It's going to be that cryptocurrency. And them people down there, which those are Israelites, they're gonna run to that, man. All right? So it says sanctions put in place by the U.S. make it very difficult for Venezuelan citizens to transfer funds via international banks, and the plummeting value of the bolivar against the dollar makes online purchases from foreign retailers prohibitively expensive. The country's currency controls have led many tech-savvy consumers to turn to Bitcoin, but authorities want to offer a government-backed alternative, right? And Bitcoin is basically digital funds, you know, the ability to transfer digital funds. And this is pretty much what you're going to see on the rise in America, which, by the way, it's a lot of people out here in America that already have the chip, all right? It's certain places that you can't get clearance to enter in a lot of these facilities unless you had a RFID chip. It's a lot of these so-called white people out here that got that chip, and they know it's the mark of the beast, man. But it's going to really hit home for you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are indeed the Israelites. It's going to hit home for you, and that's going to be a moment, all right. Which let me get the scripture, all right. That's going to be a moment. That's pretty much going to be the last test, all right. This is Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, right? And that hour of temptation is pretty much when they make that mark of the beast mandate, when they make it mandatory. And this is the Lord talking to his servants, the prophets. The Lord is going to keep us from that hour of temptation, man. Meaning the Lord going to put a certain spirit on us not to take that chip. But for the rest of you people, you're going to take it. Why? Because at that point, all hell is pretty much going to be breaking loose out here in America. All right. When that dollar crash, a lot of people is going to be looking for answers, man. And these devils that come in the form of these international banking families, they're going to have a solution. And that solution going to come in the form of the chip. And that's going to be the hour of temptation. So it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's going to be a test. It's going to try all you people out here, man. Because a lot of people, they know that the RFID is the mark of the beast. Because like this video and a lot of brothers out here, primarily at Great Millstone, we've been pushing that vibration of the mark of the beast being the RFID chip going on 10, 11 years now, since the apostles and elders came on the internet or the YouTube in 2007. That vibration been pushed out there. So you know that the RFID is the mark of the beast, but a lot of people going to take it. But when you take it, it's going to be a penalty for that, all right? This is Revelation chapter 14, and starting at verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, right? And Babylon is symbolic to America, that great city, because she made all nations drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that's the penalty for you taking that chip. And that's going to be a test. That's going to be a real test. Because, again, a lot of you people out here in America, especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives, you trust in this system. You trust in being able to go to damn Applebee's and going shopping, Christmas shopping, sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner, all right, going tailgating for football games. You trust in this wicked place known as America, Babylon the Great. So you want to continue to coexist with this place, man. So when that chip is presented, you're going to take it. All right. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Yeah, and that means when this chip is made mandate, everybody is going to be required to take it. All right, whether you're in jail, in prison, you free, whether you rich, all right, whether you poor, whether you small or whether you great. Which a lot of guys out there, they try to break this down as if it's talking about other nations. But this is talking about people, man. This is talking about the citizens and the inhabitants of the earth. All right, because you had, I think that was IUIC saying small and great represents small and great countries. No, that represents small and great people. Matter of fact, let's look up the word for small. First, we're going to look up the word for small. It says small, little, of size, hence of stature, of length, of space, of age, less by birth, younger. See? So that means your kids is going to be required to take that chip. All right? Now, when you look up the word great, it says great of the external form of sensible appearance of things. Let's go down to the point. Mass and weight, great. Measure and height, stature and age, great and old. So when the scriptures say he calls it small and great, that's talking about the citizens here in America and around the world. Whether you're a kid or whether you're a senior citizen, you're going to have to get that chip. All right? So that test is going to test everybody on the planet. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Until the next time I say shalom.